When Motorfest was announced, it was also announced there would be a custom show in-game, which is an in-game car show where you can enter your vehicle and see other players' vehicles. Now, I initially was pretty excited for this feature, as I like to attend real-life car shows and racing events and take part in them, but as me and a lot of other players came to realize, custom show kind of sucks. And while it was kind of just a known thing after a while that custom show was kind of lame, this last week's most recent custom show really put the game mode's issues on display and really just shows it's a waste of your time. This most recent custom show was the Ring Brothers Makeover, which is tied to the Ring Brothers Summit with the Tusk Charger, which Ring Brothers is a pretty cool shop and you should check them out somewhere. The most recent custom show had us entering in classic cars that were supposed to be resto mods, but the thing that really drew people to it was that this custom show had an exclusive engine sound. Now, custom shows have had exclusive prizes before, but usually it's vanities that aren't as coveted as engine sounds. However, this brought a lot of players in and put a lot of the issues on display. See, in order to win those custom show prizes, you have to get votes, which puts you into a summit-type prize tier system from bronze to platinum. The problem is that not only is this unlike a real-life car show where your car would be graded within a class against the other cars in its class, but it's based on sheer luck. Not only that, but it's not based on the quality of your builds either. What wins in custom show is completely subject to whoever shows up to click on your possibly in good taste or possibly horrendous build. That's if they even get to see it, since the cars rotate through the handful of custom show pedestals randomly. There's another problem with this though, which is that players can buy vanities, making it so that if you have popular vanities on your car, more players will buy, which gives you votes, or possibly vote for as well as buy your car, pushing you out if you don't have those vanities on your car. To top this all off, there's another big issue, which is, remember how I said that the cars rotate through randomly on the pedestals? Well, if you enter your car early enough, your car will be all that shows up for players to vote for, which leads to things like this. Almost all of the cars in the top 10 being the same two builds, which I think goes without saying. Obviously, groups of players got together and did this. You have the same pink Chargers with roughly the same builds, and the same Alpha 33s with roughly the same builds. This is, and any of the things I mentioned previously, none of this is in the spirit of a car show or car culture. None of this has to do with sharing cars with others and sharing ideas and showing off your build. None of this has anything to do with any of that. It's just trying to play the custom show system to try to win something. And this ruins the entire point of custom show. The point of custom show is that we should be sharing our cars and our builds and our passion for those cars and our builds with each other, with players we want to share them with, and with players who share an interest in what we've built and we want to see what they've built. This entire system is a waste. It's a waste of our time, and it's a waste of Ubisoft's resources. Now, here's the thing. I'm not against putting prizes behind a competition. In fact, I think having to earn things in-game, whether it be from competing with other players or completing tasks in single player, I think that's great, and I think games don't do as much of that as they used to and need to do it more. However, there is no skill to custom show. There is no, I'm going to build a great car and people are going to like it and vote for it and I'm going to win something. It is almost entirely luck or whatever vanities you own and maybe what time you log on at, which I should also add, the custom show refreshes at what is early morning for most of Europe and late night for most of North and South America, which is Ubisoft's two biggest player bases. So if they wanted it to refresh at a time that was better for everyone to access, this again doesn't even make sense. There's just no point to wasting your time building a car to enter in it when you could get 50 votes, you could get no votes, and there's no logic to it. It's not like the summit where you go, oh, well, I didn't do good in this summit because I didn't try hard enough or my cars aren't upgraded enough. I'm going to go work on it and then I can earn the next prize. There's nothing like that in Custom Show. It's purely luck. And that shouldn't be used in a competitive sense. It's not in a situation like this. There's no use for adding a competitive aspect to the game that just makes people build vanity-based cars or whatever goofy-looking brain rot build they can come up with to try to attract, kids to click on it because it looks funny. What Custom Show should be something where it's more of a social hub for players. Players should be encouraged to go and join groups of other car guys that things they like. If you like muscle cars, go hang out at the Muscle Car Custom Show. If you like tuners, go hang out at the Tuner Custom Show. Have a Custom Show tent for classics. Have a Custom Show tent for off-roaders. Have it for whatever. But make it so that it's more of something where players can gather and share and not just upload whatever they think might get some clicks and votes in a often vain attempt to play the system for an often shitty prize. This entire situation is just Ubisoft in a nutshell. Ubisoft consistently comes up with great ideas and unique ideas and proceeds to half-ass them and execute them poorly. And Custom Show is a great example of that, among other things in Motorfest. You had the opportunity to have a really unique social aspect in a racing game that it's been done before, but not on this level. And they turned it into a goofy FOMO prize competition. At the end of the day, I will still enter my car in every week just to get my bronze $50,000 prize or whatever it is that it gets me, just to get a little extra XP or money at the end. But it is, in terms of actually caring about it, a waste of your time. There's absolutely no value to it. It's a waste of resources on Ubisoft's end as far as I'm concerned, unless they choose to do more with it. And it's really a waste to try to build something nice for it, because even if you aren't going for the prize and you just want to share with friends, well, there's no way to even guarantee that. At the end of the day, this system either needs to be done away with or completely rethought into a social system, like I mentioned. I'm again just sitting here waffling, but I've seen a lot of people complaining about this situation this week, whether it be friends I play the crew with or on social media, on forums, etc. I've seen a lot of people complaining about this, and people noticing, because they're going for that Ultra Charger sound kit, noticing just how screwy Custom Show is. I would much rather be able to tell my friends, hey, meet me at the Muscle Custom Show, or let's get together and check out the new E30 at the Tuner Custom Show. Something in that aspect, but there's nothing we can really do with Custom Show at this point. If you enjoyed this, go ahead and subscribe. I'm trying to grow the channel so that I can work on some videos about some older video games. This is, again, just me throwing some issues out there that I see and just discussing it as I see fit. Thanks for watching.